Hi everyone, welcome to this video review. Today I have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Remastered Red Ranger. For those of you who aren't familiar with what the remastered figures are, they're basically Hasbro re-releasing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, this time in high quality and highly detailed to what the Rangers look like from the TV show. Because the first release of these figures, they had so many defects, like the helmet's not looking accurate, or certain figures had limbs that weren't the same shade of the color. So Hasbro went all out and they fixed those problems, and they added like detailed lines and painted certain parts of the figure and their weapons to make them look more high quality and so they stand out more. And they released the first six Rangers from season one, so red, blue, pink, yellow, and green. And part of that set that they released was the Red Ranger with the Green Ranger shield. So that's what it looks like. I always loved the Red Ranger with the shield because the gold really complements the red, in my opinion. It looks really cool. And here's a picture of the Red Ranger holding his power morpher. And the back here shows the accessories you get. So you get the shield here, which is removable. You get two bands. You get the blade blaster in its different formations. You get his beautiful power sword and this effect piece here. You have another picture of the Red Ranger holding his power morpher. And this figure is my absolute favorite out of all six because the first Red Ranger figure we got of Jason, the figure wasn't, or the helmet wasn't properly colored in. Like this part of the silver was left out, so his helmet kind of looked really awkward and weird. And here's the other side. So it's a beautiful picture of all six Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Also to add, these are these figures are to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers. And that's basically it. And one thing to notice, this figure specifically does not come with a Jason head, which is really sad because I feel like Jason is one of the Rangers, along with, I would say, maybe Kimberly, that did not get too many different versions. So it would be nice to have gotten another Jason head. There is the con exclusive 2 pack that came with the Armored Red Ranger and the Gold Ranger, which had two Jason heads. But that set was impossible to obtain, and it's going for a crazy amount online. So, yeah, so as of now, we're only sitting on two Jason heads, one of which is a comic exclusive, which doesn't even look like Jason because it's more in line with the comics versus the show. But we'll get on to that later on. So here's what the Red Ranger figure looks like. Honestly, he looks gorgeous. He looks so beautiful. The helmet, especially, I just love it so much. It looks really cool. And even the shield looks really good on him. Let me just show you guys um close up here. So the shield is removable, so I will show you guys. This Red Ranger came with different accessories. So you got this power sword here, which I love. The power sword is my favorite Power Rangers weapon for Mighty Morphin. I love how long and sleek it looks. He came with the Blade Blaster in three formations. So you got the one that goes in the holster, the one with the blade sticking out, and the gun. And finally, you got this really cool Power Morpher. And you got extra hands here. So you get two fists. and the morpher hand. So the one that holds the morpher, and the other hand that you hold out like that. I do want to apologize for my camera here. I don't really have full control of it. Before I could easily zoom in, zoom out, like change the positioning, but because I had to connect my webcam a different way, it no longer allows me to do that. So I have to like keep, I can only like really zoom in and zoom out, but not move left or right, up and down. So to be kind of like careful there. So with the Red Ranger here, this is the articulation. So you can like move the arms side to side, up, down. This chest articulation. Move the helmet. Foot you can put up, down, side to side. You can rotate the foot like so. Pretty much it. One thing to take note is that they did not actually fix the Red Ranger. It does have like discoloration where the knees are, so it's a different shade of red. It's considerably darker. I mean, not even fixed because the first Red Ranger didn't even have that issue. So yeah, that's how it looks. Apparently, pretty much everyone has that issue, which sucks there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation. I'll show you guys the figure holding the power sword. This is what he looks like. And I love it. Honestly, if I had the space in my room, I would have definitely gotten the big power sword that was released by Hasbro. That thing looked beautiful. I even saw it for 50% off. But the problem is, I would have no space to keep that massive thing. But yeah, the power sword is so beautiful. So it's a comparison shot of both armored rangers. One thing I noticed right away is that the one from the TV show has a second holster, which is the Green Ranger's holster with the dragon dagger, but the figure does not come with that, which kind of sucks. And for some reason, I've noticed all the TV show versions of the Ranger has a lighter shade to them. I'm not sure why that is. If when they were making these pictures, that the lighting was made the color look light. I don't know, or if that's how it's supposed to look. And like I said, for all the other ranges, the belt always is bigger. On the one on the TV show, it's not as thin as on the figure, so you can see the morpher a lot better. And pretty much everything else seems to be the same. Honestly, I prefer the red on the one from the TV show. It really sticks out, and the light gold armor really brings out the figure. So too bad that they didn't use those colors, but hey, I'll take what I can get. I am curious, however, how the very first Armored Red Ranger looks. If you guys actually have that one, let me know in the comments. Like, is the color lighter than this figure, or is it the same shade? Also, I wonder like if it came with the second holster. That'd be interesting. So I'll show you guys how to remove the armor. It's actually very easy. So on the back here, the two straps, there are two tabs for the straps. You just lift it up and the straps come off. And you slide it off. And you actually have to remove the helmet. So once you remove the helmet, it just comes off like that. I'm surprised the helmet actually went on really nicely. And then for the armbands, they just slide off. And you can put it actually on any of the Rangers, which is really cool. That's one thing I like. is the removable shield. And once you remove it, you're left with the plain Red Ranger. This is actually the first time I removed the armor. I was just leaving it on because I had to do the video review, so it'd be easier to do it. So that's what the Red Ranger looks like without the armor. And I must say, he looks so beautiful, except for the knees, but it's whatever. But he looks really good. Much better improvement from the first Red Ranger that we got. So let's do a Red Ranger comparison. As far as the regular Red Rangers go, we've had, I want to say five. That's including the con exclusive. That is if the armor can come off. But for variations, we've had like, I think three additional. Like we had the Red Ranger, what's it called? Sanitary Ranger. Sorry if I'm like butchering the name. The one from the comics. There's been the Ninja Turtles version. And then there's the Ninjetti version. I think that's pretty much it. But these are the versions I have. So I have the very first Red Ranger, then the metallic Red Ranger, and then we have the one from the comics, the two pack, the gender swap of yellow and red. And yeah, so these are what the Red Rangers look like. And right away, I can tell the original Red Ranger, this one here, the helmet just looks really bad. I thought it was just a silver color that they just omitted, but the overall helmet's shape to it, so it looks like they squashed it. And the top of the visor looks like it's also squashed in. I don't know what's going on in there, but this part wasn't colored in. My sister just helped me like put in some of the silver because I'm really bad at having a steady hand. But even then, like it doesn't do justice to the helmet. It's just overall really bad. They got it right with the metallic version and also the female Red Ranger. They got it right, although for the female Red Ranger, they should have shrunk it a little bit because it looks so funny. The head is big and the body is small. But the winner, of course, would be Remastered Red Ranger. He looks really awesome. So I want to talk about Jason heads. Like I know there are some people that are saying, "Oh, to get a Jason head for my remastered figure, I'll get um, the two pack from the comics, the gender swap one, because it's readily available, and that way they'll have like a Jason head for the Red Ranger." I do not recommend doing that because he's made more accurate to the comics versus the TV show. So I don't know if you guys can tell, like this Jason has a lighter skin complexion, like different colored lips, has different hair, different eyes, like everything's different. He looks like Jason with, I want to say, makeup on. Like he looks so different. So yeah, you would be disappointed if you were to get another version of him, unless you're okay with it and you actually do truly see Jason and you are happy with it, then yeah. But if you've never bought this set and you're considering getting it just for the Jason head, yeah, I would not get this. I would say just try to get another first edition Red Ranger figure because that Jason head looks very accurate to the one from the TV show. Let me actually show you guys a close up so you guys can see this better. I know technically this Jason is a Yellow Ranger, but I just want to show you guys. Yeah, so that's what they look like. So yeah, as you can see, this one here, it really does not even look like Jason. I don't even know who he looks like, but yeah, definitely not Jason. This one here, they did a great job with Jason. So yeah, I just want to point that out because I would hate for you guys to get the two pack and then be very disappointed that it does not look like Jason from the TV show. Here's what the Red Ranger looks like holding his morpher, and he looks really cool. I like how he looks, and honestly, it was easier to put the morpher on him versus the other Rangers. I don't know. what it is. And I also love his effect pieces. See this darker shade of red, so it looks really powerful. And I can just hear Jason's strong, powerful voice from Mighty Morphin just yelling Tyrannosaurus. So yeah, so that's the Red Ranger with his awesome power morpher. So we finally reached the end of our video, and my feedback, I would say I love this figure. They really corrected the helmet, which really brings out the figure well. And the armor on the Red Ranger just looked so amazing. Like, I would have liked a Jason head, but it is what it is. But the sheer improvements on this figure are really good. And should you get this, honestly, I would say go for it. Because when I first saw this, I was like, yeah, this is one of the figures I must have. Even before I was planning to get all the remastered figures, it's a huge improvement from the first Red Ranger, the helmet being one of them. The helmet was really wrecked from the first Red Ranger. I don't know what they were thinking, especially Mighty Morphin being one of the first Ranger seasons and the most iconic. And getting the Red Ranger's helmet wrong really makes me question how much Hasbro really cares for the brand. I mean, not that I'm saying that it's excusable if they get another Ranger wrong, but with it being like the Red Ranger, and yeah, so I'm glad that they fixed everything, and this Ranger looks really cool. Like I said, the only downside is no Jason head, but if you can get past it, I mean, I guess they were trying to compensate, like, hey, we're giving them extra armor, so no head. So I don't know, that makes no sense to me because the two pack from the Ranger Con had a Jason head, unless they charged more, then I guess that would make more sense. But yeah, this is an awesome figure. I would say go for it. As far as pricing goes, it's the same price as every other like remastered figure. So in Canada, it's 49.99 if you were to get it from Toys R Us. I believe GameStop is selling it for 45 or 44.99. But if you have an Edge card, you can actually get it for 10% cheaper. And it should be available now because it was released recently, but this figure is hard to come by. Um, I saw it once here and there in GameStop, and I had to go to a really far away Toys R Us to find this. Like that Toys R Us was like in I think Kitchener, and they had seven of these. But then again, that's a very like isolated city, and it's not as populated as say Toronto or Mississauga. And like yeah, so it's sold out currently on the website. But like I said, for my Blue Ranger review, just keep at it, keep refreshing, keep checking every day. If you're looking for this, get it from there because right now on eBay, people are charging an arm and a leg to find it. But this is one of the figures that is hard to come by, especially if you live in a populated area. In the US, I don't know how rare or how easy it is to get, but then again, if you live in the US, you have so many channels to get it. Like you have like GameStop, you have Target, you have Walmart, you have Hasbro Pulse, you have Entertainment Third, you have Big Bad Toys. You guys have so many options, so you guys will have an easy time finding this figure. So that's basically my review, and thank you guys so much for watching, as always. And please like, subscribe, comment. I would love to hear from you guys. It really does help. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.